Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Silke Kaiser and I conduct voice polygraphs in Johannesburg and Pretoria in South Africa. In South Africa, it is a stark reality that many of us at some point will find ourselves at the wrong end of a gun. Today I had to conduct tests on a very, very sad case. Armed robbery happened in a domestic household. Three men walked in, the children were already asleep. Mother and father were watching TV. Father reached for his gun, they shot him dead. Yes, this is going to be the end result if we reach for our guns when we have three guns pointing at us. Because at least one of those guns is going to be real. We can definitely assume that, and we would be assuming correctly. And that gun would be, as they say, one up, which means cocked and ready to use. When those guys first enter your home and hold you at gunpoint, they are hyper-vigilant, they are watching your every move. You don't have time to draw your gun if you're carrying one. And they will shoot you. I always see this. When I hear about a hijacking where somebody was shot dead, I always wonder, did that person go for their gun? In cases where the suspects have been shot, it is normally because the gun has been hidden elsewhere and the suspects have had a chance to somehow relax and almost trust their hostages, I want to use that word, and that is when that person has hidden a gun somewhere and has been able to shoot the suspects. In this very sad case, that was not to be. So what do we do when we find ourselves at the wrong end of a gun? Do we have any power? Yes, we do. Listen up, people. The only power you have when you find yourself at the wrong end of a gun is the knowledge that you are powerless. Let me repeat that. Please drum it into your head. The only power you have when you're on the wrong end of a gun is the knowledge that you are powerless. So let's say you are in a terrible, terrible situation where it's a house robbery, you're all tied up, and they take your wife to show them the safe. Firstly, you will show them the safe because often they've been in the house before the robbery happens, especially if you have staff that have no loyalty to you and that have allowed them in. So once again, most staff members, incredibly loyal, incredibly honest, would never dream of this, but often armed robberies in houses and all farm attacks are 100% jobs. 100% inside jobs. So you will take them to the safe if they ask you. And there the man lies tied up, unable to protect his wife, completely helpless. You just got to swallow it and you got to suck it up. I know it's hard. And of course I know if you had to meet one of these thugs in a dark alley, you would beat him up to within an inch of his life. And we all know that they are cowards because they always do these armed robberies with each other because they need to hold each other's hands. So yes, these armed robbers are cowards from the worst degree and they are a pest upon earth. But when you are at the wrong end of a gun, you will cooperate in every single way. So we go into fight, flight, or freeze. So the best reaction is freeze. So that does not mean you don't move. It means you cooperate. Cast your eyes down. Be respectful. Speak quietly and be calm. Do not threaten them. Give them what they want. The aftermath is horrific. I know it is. And so many times people will say to you, at least you're okay. At least it was only material stuff. I give you permission to mourn your loss of power. I give you permission to grieve the loss of your material goods. On earth, we are attached to our material goods because we work for it. We spend that money. We are psychically attached to our money. And when I say psychically, I mean in our psyches. And we go shopping and we decide whatever. So we are attached to our goods. And when our goods are stolen like this, we literally have to go through the 5 stages of grief. And also your loss of power, the 5 stages of grief. Stay safe, everybody. One more thing. If your dogs are barking outside, don't go outside. Don't go outside. Call Neighborhood Watch or press your panic button. Bye for now.